All right, episode 1 of Sports Building rolling. Are we on?
Yep.
Is the camera on for the behind-the-scenes feature?
Yes, sir, it is.
All right. Do the people know that we are pretty much improvising this outside of the parts where we read scores and things that happen?
They will now. Don't scratch your eye like that. You're on camera.
I know. I have something in my eye, Dave.
Okay. Why do they call you? They call you a voice actor. I don't get that.
Because he thinks he does voices. It's crazy. I mean, he's okay. I've heard him do character voices. Who, me? Yeah, you're not great. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that.
I'm John. How dare you? You did that on purpose, didn't you?
No, I didn't. All right, we're ready to go?
Yep. Yeah, this will be available tonight on SportsBuilding.com.
TheSportsBuilding.com.
That's right. What happened to the other domain? Didn't you get that one?
No. I can only get TheSportsBuilding.com. So someone's still on SportsBuilding.com. Maybe we'll buy it from them at some point. Are we ready?
I was born ready.
Ready's your middle name. Yeah, we talked about this.
How'd you know?
You told me in the pilot episode.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All right. John Beanie, hit it. It's Sports Building, a building filled with sports. Today, the craziest football game you've ever seen.
Well said.
Thank you. Way to point out my mistake there. Daniel West, here. Dave Rogers,
Also here.
it's time for Sports Building. Did Max Verstappen win another Formula One World Championship, or did Lando Norris come away with the win in the desert? Are they adding another manufacturer because the DOJ is investigating Formula One, or did they just do that of their own accord?
I think the answer is yes.
That and more. Where will Juan Soto go?
The Giants. Sorry, the Mets.
The New York Giants? Is that what you said?
Now, not after that dysfunction, but yeah, it's a possibility.
He could play baseball.
Yeah, crazier things have happened. I mean, yeah.
Anyway. Lots of sports to get to here in Sports Building.
How's the playoff rankings are out?
Indiana solidly in the field. Tennessee solidly in the field.
How is Missouri still ranked? Like, why does the committee love Missouri so much?
It's a question worth asking, Dave. You're right.
I don't understand it. If Georgia loses 5 games, they're still getting in, no?
I don't think.
No, they would. I think I'd have more respect if the committee just walked up on stage and said, the SEC gave us money, and then they sat down, and those are the rankings.
You want all SEC teams in?
Yeah, even throw Kentucky in there. Even Mississippi State would probably beat, like Ohio State.
That's crazy.
No, not that crazy.
All right, we're just about ready. Are you ready?
I was born. Ready is my middle name.
I've heard.
How do you know that? You see my birth certificate?
No, you've made that joke like 50 times.
It's not a joke. That's my name.
Live from a city in Southern California, Daniel West, Dave Rogers, as we open for the first time the Sports Building. TheSportsBuilding.com.
That's right, the website. You can see us.
Yeah, we can. You can.
Any other way to see us?
YouTube, apparently.
No, just dressed up.
That is a nice suit.
I made it myself.
Really?
Yep.
You ready?
Let's roll, baby. Boom, fist bump.
Welcome to the Sports Building. Daniel West.
Yo.
Dave Rogers.
Yo.
Dave.
Yep.
I think we witnessed what may be the craziest football game in football history.
I think you're right.
Let's go to Landover, Maryland, where things got wild in a hurry. There's Jaden Daniels. There's Cooper Rush. Cowboys fans saying, how dare you stand where he stood? Remember, this was a season where the Cowboys were supposed to, not do whatever this is. They came in as double-digit underdogs, but that's why they play the games, as someone once said. Here, we'll move ahead to the fourth quarter. It is 13-9 right now after Brandon Aubrey field goal, and this is where things get really crazy.
Luke Schoonmaker took some time off for making his shoes to get the 22-yard touchdown pass to Cooper Rush. That's a thing of beauty. Look at that throw right over the middle. Zing! That's what the sound the football made when it was being caught. If you listen to the NFL Films version, that's the sound the football made. Wing! It sounded cooler in the documentary.
He catches the touchdown pass. 20-9, Cowboys. Now we move ahead. 3 minutes to go. Commanders driving. Zach Ertz, hey, former Eagle. He stayed in the division. Catches this pass from Jaden Daniels. That's a nice catch.
That's a nice catch, a nice throw. Jaden Daniels, he's a professional, Daniel.
Yeah, yes, he is. They all are. Jaden Daniels, watch this on the 2-point conversion. going to weave through like he's at a DMV testing station.
What?
I was going for an analogy. You could support me.
Anyway, nice weaving through. He goes to the outside. He scores.
So it is 20-17 right now, and this is where things get crazy. On the kickoff, Commanders are saying, you know what, we got a shot, boys. Let's just field this cleanly and make a tackle. And no, he got through the first wave. He got through the second wave. Cavante Turpin at the 50, at the 40.
I think it helped that he, like, oh, I fumbled. Oh, I picked it up. Oh, they're not, going to catch me.
99 yards for the touchdown. 27-17 Cowboys. But wait, there's more. Commanders get the ball back. Just over a minute to go. Getting to field goal range. Austin Seibert boots that through. 27-20. Commanders defense holds. Shout out to Dan Quinn and those boys, former Cowboys D.C. And now they get the ball back. And look at this.
No way.
From his own shadow of the end zone to Terry McLaurin, and he's gone.
Peace. I'll see you later.
27-26, extra point pending. Are we going to overtime? Oh, that's not a good snap. That's not a good hold. That's not a good kick.
You're kidding. Oh, my goodness.
27-26, the Commanders are losing because they missed the extra point. But wait, maybe we'll get the onside kick here. Let's see what happens here. They're going to kick the onside kick. It's going to be fielded by... What happened to the music? You guys took too long. You want to restart? Yes, you can restart here. I thought we had this queued up here. You want to start over?
Yeah, let's start over.
No, that was a joke. We're not starting over here, John. We're not. There we go.
Oh, Commanders.
No, we're not doing the whole highlight over again. We pick up. What?
Oh, I hear this. I got to say Commanders.
That was a nice announcer man there.
Thank you. I lost my voice. Can you do the finish?
Yeah, I'll do the finish of the highlight. All right, so the onside kick here. Oh, no.
Oh, no. No way.
Have you ever seen an onside kick recovered and then run in for a touchdown? 34-26 Cowboys.
Unbelievable.
And that's how it would finish.
I feel like we didn't do a very good job of highlighting, no pun intended, how crazy that game was.
Maybe if we had our music, like John Beanie said. But anyway, Cowboys get the win. Congratulations to Cooper Rush and the boys on that.
Yeah, good on them, mate. Good on them, mate. That was good. That was good, Daniel. That's a good start, man. That was a crazy game. This is where I say my analysis piece and all that. Cowboys aren't making the playoffs. Commanders are 7-3, is it?
Yeah, they've lost a little bit in the last few games.
Still making the playoffs, though. I think NFC is a good division.
Yes. Yeah. What?
NFC East. I mean, excuse me. You got the Eagles there. You got the Commanders there.
You have the Giants and the Cowboys.
Maybe it's not. You know what? Maybe it's not as good as I thought it was. I was wrong on that.
You know what was another good game?
Oh, the Harbaugh Bowl.
Oh, yes, the Harbaughs.
The Harbaugh.
The what?
The Harbaugh. More than one Harbaugh.
Okay, sure.
Look at that, Justin Herbert. I didn't know he had moves like this. This is Rose Bowl Justin Herbert making these moves, making 7-0 charges. The San Diego Superchargers no longer because they're here. Now Tesla has all the Superchargers in San Diego.
Yeah, I do. All right, it's anyway 10-0 Chargers here until touchdown.
That's a nice play. Very nice play. Look at that. 40 yards to the house. 14-10. Wait, how'd they get the lead?
The highlights that you were too busy laughing over.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look at this. Watch this run here. Now we go to the fourth quarter.
Dave, have you ever done highlights before?
When we did the pilot episode, yes. Here's Derrick Henry running through people. That's what Derrick Henry likes to do.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, great. Yes, that's what he does. He runs over people. He's been doing that for many years, Dave.
Yep. Anyway, he gets him in this, gets him closer to the end zone.
Uh-huh.
And then guess what happened?
What happened?
Mark Andrews is going to catch this touchdown pass. 23-16 Ravens. But wait, there's more. Justice Hill, 51 yards. Look at that. He's running. He's stumbling. He's going to score 30-16. The Chargers would tack on some, needless points at the end. They tried an onside kick thing, and they wouldn't get it. The Harbaugh Bowl goes to the elder Harbaugh. John beats his brother. on the final score of, hold on, let me do the math here.
You don't have the score in front of you?
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. Oh, the 30 to 23, Daniel. Why are you looking at me like that?
I just don't know what to say.
You know what you can say? How about them Galaxy?
I don't want to. Why are we doing soccer?
Because it's America, baby! MLS Cup playoffs. Get ready, LA Galaxy. Look at those beautiful white uniforms playing Minnesota United. First minute, people haven't even gotten to their seats. They're not even getting the popcorn. They haven't even gotten their rally towel. And look at this, Ricky Puig.
I don't think that's how you say his name.
Well, it looks like Puig, so give me a chance here. He passes it to Gabriel Peck. 1-0. Boom, baby.
Yeah, 6th minute, Kevin Yeboah ties it for Minnesota United.
That's a good bit of skill there. Works the outside to the left foot. Boop, put it in there. All right, then we go a little further into the game. Boom, that's a nice goal, 2-1.
You didn't explain anything that happened.
That was a nice goal. What more do you want me to say? All right, now this one, it's 2-1. 37th minute. Oh, another Galaxy goal. Look at that, man. Oh, that's a beautiful finish with the left foot.
That was a nice finish there.
Now, it's 3-1 already, Daniel.
Yes, I can see the scoreboard.
Yeah. Now watch this here. Yeboah in the bottom. Oh, he's taken down. That's a penalty.
Penalty, LA Galaxy.
That's right. Watch this. Boom, it's saved. Oh, but wait. Hold up, wait a minute. We'll bring everyone back out there. Turns out, goalie was off his line, Daniel.
That's true, he was.
Yep, so they kick it again, and he scores 3-2.
3-2 before halftime. But that was the last that Minnesota would score.
Yeah, they would. Look at this. Peck, 50th minute. From long range. Oh, look at that run. Look at that run. He's still running. He's holding down the sprint button in EA Sports 25 or whatever.
You mean FIFA?
Yeah, I don't call that anymore. FC 25. I don't know. Anyway, he scores the goal 4-2. And then Peck, he draws a penalty. Dane St. Clair with the save. Is there still hope? No. 86th minute. Paintsel. Boosh. 5-2. Galaxy attack on another goal. Daniel, in their 3 contests here in the Major League Soccer playoffs, the LA Galaxy have an average score of 5-1, beating their opponent. 5-1, Daniel. 5.
Yeah, I know, Dave.
5-1. That's crazy. They will move on to play the Seattle Sounders in the Western Conference Final on the other side of the bracket that we don't really care about because we're not in the Eastern time zone. It is the New York Red Bulls playing Orlando City SC. Why are you so quiet?
Because that was a disaster of a segment.
Whose fault was that?
When we come back, we're going to really make things lively. We're going to class up the joint with Beanie factoids.
Oh, that's pretty fun.
Yeah. It depends on your definition of fun. If we're not fired during the break, we'll be back with more sports building.
If they're not fired during the break, we'll be back.
I just said that. Why are there announcers repeating everything I'm saying?
I don't know why I'm repeating everything you're saying.
Is that good?
Yeah.
I don't know, Daniel.
I don't know, Dave. All right, now we're going to move on to Beanie factoids because, you know, if there's anything that could save the show right now, it's going to John Beanie's well-produced segment. Why did you do that with quotation marks? I don't know. Let's see here. I need to fix the light.
This light has like the lifespan of a fruit fly.
Yeah, it really does.
There you go. Put that sucker in. Draw power from the sun.
Hang on.
So people didn't believe you when you said it was in one take, huh?
Yeah, they will now.
Yeah, they sure will. Oh, behold, there was light. And first day.
Yep, that's right, Dave. All right. Here we go. Are we ready for Beanie Fact? Is John Beanie ready for Beanie Factoids?
I was born ready.
That's a no. He's not ready. This is going to be a disaster. He's not.
Maybe with that attitude.
When has he done Beanie Factoids well?
Gotta go back a ways.
Exactly. All right, here goes nothing, Dave.
Let's go.
This is a Sports Center Sports Flash with Bagman.
We'll get you back to sports building in just a moment to breaking news from the news snail. The 76ers have dismissed head coach Brett Brown. Back to you, Daniel. Hold on. The news snail.
Yes.
What year does he think? Brett Brown? What? Welcome back to Sports Building. I'm sorry. Brett Brown? Yes, Daniel. Just dismissed, Wes. Brett Brown hasn't coached them since COVID. What on earth is he talking about? This is what happens when you put a news snail in charge. That's our insider, the news snail. Brett Brown has been fired by the 76ers. When I heard we had 76ers news, I thought that, welcome back to Sports Building. Daniel West here. It is time now for the well-produced segment here on the show where our current producer, John Beanie, emerges from whatever hole he is broadcasting from.
Whoa. We're off to a great start. Hi, Daniel. Welcome to the new show. Happy to see you. I mean, man. Am I a hobbit? Or am I worried? Am I a spider? Am I a rat?
I just meant, you're buried.
Yeah, in work and nonsense. No thanks to you.
All right, it's time for Beanie Factoids. For those of you who are new to Sports Building, which would be everyone, Beanie Factoids is the part of the show where John Beanie comes out and shares some factoids.
Yes.
From the world of sports.
Yes.
And they're always very well produced.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do I have imaging?
Number 1.
No, not that one. The one that says.
And now it's time for Beanie Factoids. Here's John Beanie.
Yeah, that's the one. I only play it every time I've done Beanie Factoids.
Just get to it.
Number 1.
Okay, number 1 in the NFL. Yes, in the NFL. Not hockey.
Great start.
Let me speak, man. My goodness. In the NFL, Kaimi Fairburn has set a record for the most field goals from 50-plus yards in a single season, 12, passing Daniel Carson of the Las Vegas Raiders in 2022. However, in the game that he tied that record and broke that record, he also missed the shortest game-time field goal since 2019 as the Texans somehow lost to the Titans.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, it was.
Number 2.
Speaking of the Houston Texans, the only teams in the AFC South above 500, can you guess how many?
1.
Oh, man, you're on a roll. The Houston Texans are the only team above 500. I did the research. Only twice in the last decade has the AFC South had 2 teams with 10 wins.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. They're not a good division.
How does that compare to the other divisions?
Well, you want what? What am I, a professor?
I just was curious if you did more research.
No, I just did the AFC South. I didn't think you were going to quiz me on it. I mean, like, what do you think this is? Who do you think you think I'm like an encyclopedia of sports knowledge?
Well, it's called Beanie Factoids. I think you'd have sports information.
Well, yeah, I'm human. I mean, man, what do you think this is, ESPN? I'm not. Okay.
Number 3.
All right, coming in at number 3. Oh, this one's a fun one here. So in the Premier League, there's a man by the name of Fabio Carvalho, and he plays for Brentford. And Brentford tied 0-0 against Everton. And in the comments on Instagram on the 0-0 post, Victor's dad said, and I quote from a different language, I believe this is in Portuguese. I don't know.
Okay, just read it. Why don't you translate it to English?
Shoot, I didn't think of that. Hang on. Can you translate it to English?
What?
Yeah. All right, my staff's going to translate to English. In the meantime, we'll just move on to number 5.
Number 5.
Coming in at number 5.
How many more, John?
None if you keep that attitude.
Sorry.
Number 5.
You don't forget that one.
Number 6.
Wait, hold on. Kaimi was number 1.
Yes. What? When are you counting them?
Yeah, the Texans were number 2.
Yeah.
Carvalho's dad was number 3.
Yeah, we're waiting on that one.
That would have been number 4, and this is number 5.
Oh, well, glad you're counting.
Number 5.
James Harden is now second all-time in NBA three-point makes. He passed Ray Allen. Can you guess who number 1 is?
Steph Curry.
How'd you know that?
The greatest three-point shooter of all time.
I guess that was kind of obvious. All right, so getting back to the one before.
Number 3.
All right, so at number 3, Carvalho's dad. So he plays for Brentford, and this is what he said, quote, "Son, you have to leave this club."
That's what the dad wrote on Instagram.
Yes, he said that to his son at Everton.
Okay.
And that's Beanie Factoids.
Thank you, John. I think it wasn't quite as bad as I thought it could be. It could have been much better, but then again, it never has been. So it is what it is. You're welcome. When we come back here on Sports Building, we're not even going to do the outside the top 4 report because no one cares. No one cares what happened outside of football this week, and maybe college football. You don't want to hear basketball. You don't want to hear what happening in baseball. We'll finish up with the winners of the week. The best top 10 list in sports.
Yeah, I think we've lost him, John. I think we've lost him.
It's just every time with the factoids. It just gets. We'll be back right after this.
We'll be back right after this on Sports Building.
Fade the music, John.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. It's not my job anymore. Assistant, take down the music.
All right, one more segment to go.
My goodness, how did they approve this show?
That's a great question, Dave. Great question. All right, time for the final segment here.
What are we doing in the middle?
I don't know. We'll do something. Maybe we won't do it in episode 1, but we'll do it in future episodes. All right, let's finish up the show here.
And now, welcome back to Sports Building.
Danny West will be back with you in just a minute. Bagman here on the Sports News Desk. More breaking news for you here. The Philadelphia 76ers have hired former NBA champion head coach Nick Nurse to lead the team after the firing of Brett Brown. Back to Daniel. Again, the news snail needs the news snails are insider. He really needs to work on his timeliness because I think that happened about 3 years ago. Danny West, Dave Rogers here on Sports Building as we wrap up episode number 1.
I mean, you know, if the show has come with Calipari, maybe one and done. One and done.
That's hilarious. They cancel us after 1 episode.
Yeah, it would be funny. Actually, no, I wouldn't. I need the money. That would not be funny. I take that joke back. That was I didn't mean that. Not at all. I apologize to my bosses. And there's a deep left drive to left field. Like Castellanos.
Why is this a joke? Why is the show a joke to you?
I don't know. It was hilarious. Castellanos. Some people got that. You got that out there.
You are supposed to be a professional sports anchor.
I prefer it's supposed to.
All right, get to the nominees for the winners of the week. This is the part of the show where we nominate the winners of the week. Can we please have the imaging?
It's time for the best countdown in sports radio. From 10 to 1, here are the informal program's winners!
Winners of the week, as always, brought to you by the Informal Program, our broadcasting partner and dear and close friends. Coming at number 1, Nebraska, who for the first time since 2016 are making a bowl game. Yes, you heard that correctly. The once great power of Nebraska has not made a bowl game since 2016. They could be a winner of the week. Nominee number 2, Dave.
SEC underdogs. 3 big-time victories in college football over the weekend by SEC underdogs.
Number 3, the fans at Arizona State who rushed the field, took down the goalpost, and then had to unrush the field and put back up the goalposts before they eventually beat BYU.
Coming in at number 4, Shohei Ohtani, National League MVP. And he has a dog and a wife and a World Series title.
That sentence was very awkward for some reason. I don't know why. Coming in at number 5.
Turn the card upside down.
It was upside down. I fixed it. Fantasy football players in the last 5 minutes of Cowboys versus Commanders.
And lastly, at number 6, Max Verstappen, the world champion of Formula One or whatever they call it. I don't know. I don't follow it.
Anyway, those are our nominees for the winners of the week. Again, brought to you by our friends over at the Informal Program, proud network of this here show. All right, Dave. we have now brought out our old friend, the Vegas Golden Hat, the hat of impartiality. We will put the names into the Vegas Golden Hat. We will shuffle them around, and that will decide the first winner of the week in the new sports building era. Sports Building, the show about sports that takes place in a building. And now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it is time for the winners of the week. Can I have the first name, please?
At number 6,
Number 6, world champion Max Verstappen. For the 4th time in his career, he is a champion of Formula One, which means that he is a winner.
Cincinnati!
I don't think he's from Cincinnati, but nonetheless, congratulations to Max Verstappen. Coming in at number 6, I think that's kind of low. I would think that the F1 World Championship would be higher, but not yet, apparently.
here's number 5.
Number 5.
Shohei Ohtani.
Wow. What? Who is ranking this? What is the hat doing here? Shohei Ohtani, World Series champion. I'm not even going to repeat what Dave said because that was a very awkward sentence, but he does have a really great life, and he is in at number 5.
At number 4,
Fantasy football players in the last 5 minutes of Cowboys and Commanders. As you heard at the beginning of the show where we poorly did highlights.
Hey,
I just got to speak facts as though they were. They went from 13-9 to a shootout. What was the final score of that game?
now you're asking me, Daniel?
I was testing you. I wanted to see if you knew. It was 34-26.
Yeah, because you knew you didn't look down your papers.
Hey, don't reveal my secrets.
and now your top 3.
The fans at Arizona State who stormed the field before having to unstorm the field. Arizona State with a huge win over BYU, putting them possibly for a chance to compete for the College Football Playoff National Championship, or at least make the playoffs and make the Big 12 Championship game. They ran the field too early, had to leave the field. Hail Mary ensued, and BYU almost won the game, but they didn't, and they're not the winner of the week. Who's number 2, Dave?
Number
This
2,
is
the
number
runner-up
2.
this week is Nebraska. For the first time since 2016, they're going bowling, Daniel.
That's exciting, but apparently they're not the winner of the week. Hit me with number 1.
Here's number 1.
SEC underdogs. Georgia had nothing to do with it. Why is Georgia on my sheet? What?
Georgia, they weren't an underdog. What?
Who put Georgia on the teleprompter? Oklahoma beat Alabama. Florida beat Ole Miss. And Auburn beat Texas A&M. And just like everything in life, the SEC is the most dominant. The SEC is the greatest. The SEC is the best. And that's why the SEC here in the first episode of Sports Building was our winner of the week. We will see you next week.
Hopefully. They don't fire us. We should have gotten more resources, Daniel. I demand next episode we have more resources. More highlights, more rights to games, more money for us, better clothing.
After episode 1, you're going to demand this?
Yeah, I'm going to run to the front office and say, I demand my cut. I'm going to walk in there.
For Dave Rogers, who will not be here next episode, I'm sure. To Daniel West, we're closing out the Sports Building, and we will see you hopefully next week. If not, we'll see you very soon. Bye.
Sports Building is a production of the Informal Program. For more information, log online to thesportsbuilding.com.